North American Championships. We have winner bracket quarterfinal TTV up against Brave Birders with the Sidgewai being played. Celestia going for the Yoshifu Centraria on the left side, and we actually have Lutano. Lutano playing Ninetales. I think that's something I've not seen before. But I mean, Lutano, of course, can play a lot of different things quite well. And up against Oshendo on top. You have 2 attacker on top. And Machop actually on bot path. So quite an interesting laning right here. Otter, with that Sidgewai as well, is going to have a good time this game. I think Spirit Check is going to do a lot. They don't have a lot of dive. They only have really much Machem to dive on the side of Brave Birders. And if he goes in, he's just going to get slow Night moved. So he's going to for sure have a big advantage. And now Otter is going to go for this NDD right here. Live 4 ready. And Channelu Sylveon joining top. Clefairy actually going back to the right side. We have the first KO of the game. The tree goes down, gets chopped down. And the Sidgewai. They're going to get a lot of experience on Otter now. Can they snipe this one as well? They're trying to. And yes, he does snipe it away. Already level 5 for the Owl. Quite early on. That's what you like to see when you play this Pokemon. The only problem with Trevenant is that he doesn't have good last hitting early game. Can always happen that you just fall behind a bit. Sylveon joining top. Both junglers, not much action going on. When you go to an offline tournament, you can see, of course, the players are there in person. People are gonna just play passive at the start. You know, usually you're gonna kind of want to get a feel for playing on stage. So I think neither team is gonna do anything crazy right now until they get used to playing on stage, which could take 1 or 2 games. But you know, if you're aggressive right off the edge, like if you go into this tournament and you're just aggressive from game 1 on, people have no idea what you're doing. Like, you can surprise people very fast and make them nervous. So far, TTV with a small lead, not too much yet. Lutano joining bot path now. We have the Sidgewai going back to jungle, and we have Surf picked up by the Slowbro. And Chandelure is currently a very strong Pokemon. We're going to see it contest a lot this tournament, most likely as well. And Prison Overheat is absolutely insane. He's incredible amounts of damage, very strong early on. But he's going to watch out. He's up against Urshifu. Urshifu with the big blow bit can just point and click Chandelure down in that Unite move, so it's going to be difficult for Brave Birders. There's a 2 point and click Unite moves on the left side. But so far, TTV could not score a single go yet, which I mean they don't have to. I'm not sure if anyone of them actually had attack weight on. Otter now going for the Trevenant. Trevenant going for a score is finally Evolve. It's going to pop the X speed and he just runs away quite easily. Finally got to level 5 for 10 unlocked, unless I don't expect to see a curse, hopefully not. But Otter's already so high level now. Getting close to 8. No one has Unite moves yet up for this first fight. See what they do. I want to see how Lutano plays this Ninetales. Goes for the Blizzard Avalanche combo. And Chandelure also level 8 now. Sylveon first to reach Unite move on level 8 because evolutions for some reason get Unite moves at level 8. We still don't know why they do that, but you know they do. Chandelure's gonna pull out the Registeel quite fast. Probably gonna reach reset right here. And Trevenant, he's gonna get jumped on by the Registeel. Gets stunned into the air, but not really follow up yet from either T or like from a TTV to finish off this KO. But another fight's gonna break out. We have Sylveon just running in. He's gonna get blizzarded though. He jumps over in then Lutano alone spielen. Lutano goes down. That's one down. Otter charging up the Spirit Check into the big blow. And TTV able to secure the Registeel, but the fight's still breaking out. Brave Bird is actually looking quite good in this fight. Slowbro taken down by the Machamp. Knock knock. Who's there? Trevenant not, because he's down. Goes back to base. Otter at least taking down a 1 KO right here. But still not a single point scored for the side of TTV. I'm gonna take down this NAD as well. Otter almost level 10 now. Highest in the game currently on this Decidueye. And yeah, it's gonna be very difficult. Again, only Machamp can really try and dive this Decidueye. And as long as Slowbro or Hooper is next to Decidueye, I don't see Otter going down in this game. And I say, Decidueye is probably one of the most accepted broken Pokemon in the game. Unite move there onto Chandelure. Tries to go in Hyperspace Portal, doesn't quite reach it. Inder jumping around, but Inder has to be careful now. And the game crashed. And Chandelure is just headbanging right now. Oh, he's listening to some heavy metal. Banging that head up and down. And yeah, looks like the Ohio internet is hitting right now, guys. They're playing in Ohio for some reason. This is just, you know, what the game looks like over there. Not a big deal. Still no point score by TTV though. But looks like everything is back to normal and they're just going to continue playing like this. Hopefully it's going to stay this way. Spirit Check a charge up into Big Blow and securing Regieleki as well. And TTV has to try and push this in. They need some points on the board. Blizzard Avalanche is going to miss. They'll take a Hyperspace Portal reset. And Otter's still hitting those Spirit Check hits. But looks like they can't push with it. They actually have no chance of pushing it into the enemy base. So it will be, I'm gonna check if the... No, yeah, I can't spectate this on my own. We have now 4 Unites on the right side for Brave Birders, 5 Unites, and 4 Unites on the left side. Urshifu's still waiting for his one. That should be... I mean, Brave Birders need to fight now. They are decently far behind in experience. Again, TTV has not a single point score, but there we go. 40 points scoring. They're going to score another few points as well. They have Hoop Unbound. They're going to try to outmark right here. Inner's going to pop the Unbound. Suma's going to try to steal. Lutano goes in with Unite move. The Unbound is a bit late. And they're just going to give up the Reggie. But they got 85 points in exchange on top path, which is also quite worth it. They're going to try to maybe force a fight as well. Surf goes into Trevenant, but no real follow-up. Zakrak still looking for level 11 for the Surf Plus. Trevenant getting pushed around. But no casualties in this fight. Both teams, again, they're playing very passive right now. Neither team wants to overextend, wants to go down. Both teams are playing it very calm and collected, which I don't know if it's always the right play. Like, you don't win games by doing nothing, right? But so far, TTV is winning more by doing nothing. And those spirit checks are still hitting. It's so difficult for Brave Birders to find a fight, I feel like. It's very difficult for them to find the engage. Because, like, again, Slowbro just completely shuts down a Machamp engage. If Machamp jumps in with Unite move, Slowbro point and clicks, and Machamp is gonna go down. And that's the only engage they really have. Besides that, Sylveon, Chandelure don't offer engage. Trevenant is a bit predictable walking in, and he's gonna get pushed around by Ninetales. So it's very difficult for Brave Birders to find. They have to have come from, like, multiple angles. Trevenant from one side, and then Machamp from the other side, and just try to surprise TTV. Oh, it's gonna be very difficult. 85 to 30, Regilecki's up on top path. And Machamp is looking maybe for a trap right here. On to Urshifu, but they can't take down Urshifu, for sure not. He is unstoppable, here's the throat chop. Hyperspace Portal comes through, TTV with a quick rotation towards top path. But they're also hesitating on doing this right here. Another Hyperspace Portal onto the goal. In case something happens, Sylveon just trying to play with fire right here. And Regilecki goes down to the big blow, taken secured by Celestial. Not a big deal. But oh, Brave Birders sneaks in and they're gonna score points there. Wow. They just someone walked in and scored 80 points. Brave Birders now back into the lead. I actually didn't see how they even got this off. I guess Inder was walking up for the Regilecki and they just sneaked it in. That's a pretty good play. Okay, but the Regilecki, 5 points difference now only. Very small, like very low point game so far. Reggie has appeared, but of course not gonna matter. And now the Rayquaza has spawned. And now I want to see a bit more action though. And both teams are playing it very, very passive right now. Neither team is really going for anything. And TTV is now on top path. They have Hooper and Bounce, they can always make some plays happen on their side of the map. And Brave Birders looking for the same on bot path. Slowbro is around, but they're gonna walk on. Can they score those in time? Surf's gonna come through, and the plus is there as well. They get done 3 times. Slowbro is using up with one Machamp. And now TTV just going for Ray. Slowbro's trying to buy time and it's gonna try to flip it. Spirit check, Vic blows there. Can they charge it up? There's the both charge up, and Machamp sees it away, comes in from the side. And TTV is gonna lose Ray. After starting it themselves, and Brave Birders, they're gonna take the first game of the tournament. Oh my, Machamp goes in. He gets a Slowbro, try to buy time, but he couldn't keep Machamp out of the pit. And now Brave Birders gonna take the first game. Oh, that's gonna hurt for TTV. Yeah, they have to be more aggressive, I feel. I mean, they went aggressive now. They just started the raid, their Vic blow. Let's Spirit check it ready. But they actually end up losing it. But two, Brave Birders going for the exact same team comp again. Trevenant, Machamp, Sylveon, Clefable, and the Chandelure. And we have TTV going for 4 of the same Pokemon as last game, but this time bringing back the Solar Beam for Lutano. And yes, it's going to be Solar Beam Giga Drain. Most likely, that's what he played throughout the entire qualifiers for this tournament. So, got the Spoon, Master Energy Amplifier on. Master Band for just a bit of auto attack damage, because he's going to be the Central Area Pokemon, which means he wants a bit of clear. Master Band also helps down taking Regis, helps down taking Ray. So Master Band's always fine, and if you go Giga Drain, you can actually auto attack a lot. Master Band is not good if you go Sludge Bomb, but if you go Giga Drain, then you can actually, Master Band is quite nice. You can actually stay in auto attack range and get some damage out. Alright, heading to our second game. I want to see TTV just be more aggressive now. First game was very passive, both teams didn't really do out too much. TTV is for sure the superior team, so they have to show that, right? I mean, they want to go down in the first quarterfinal. That would be a disaster for someone like TTV to go down right here. They're still playing for the first and second place in North America, so Very, very important, of course, to not go down this early into the tournament. There's a second life, you have a loser bracket, but you don't want to end up yourself this early on. So yeah, TTV just want to be a bit more aggressive right here. Actually, we have Bulbasaur still top pathing for the beginning, so Shifu's going to take over the center area, at least for the first minute, to get to level 5 faster. And afterwards, you probably have Lutano, just like last game. And actually, last game was with Otta taking over the center area. But we're going to have Lutano taking over the center area for the second rotation. Last going down right here, Machamp again for the bot path. But up against the Ninetales, it's just so difficult still. This time it's the Ninetales, it's on bot path for the side of TTV. And we are difficult for Machamp to actually do something about it. Celestia on top path, doing the funny thing where you there's a way of making Vic blow on the Kapfu still, so you can charge it up in form of Kapfu. I don't know what, I mean, it kind of feels like bug abusing. I'm gonna be very honest, but like it doesn't matter really, does it? I don't know how it's even done. But you can charge a Vic blow on your Kapfu without evolving. Don't ask me how. I have no idea. Going in now. Ninetales already almost level 6. So Otta's gonna be very, very strong. And yeah, I'm happy to see Otta on the Ninetales. He's also incredible on this Pokemon. I was very surprised to see Lutano last game on it. Because I haven't seen Lutano play Ninetales. They're engaging onto Zakrak right here. Zakrak with a serve. There's the focus band as well. Should be quite healthy. Otta now looking for the combo right here. Looking to snipe away the Baltoy, the bunny. And yes, he does so. Almost level 6.5 already. It's looking terrible for the Trevenant right now in this early game again. Another combo comes through. And I think Otta got that one as well, maybe? Celestian almost level 7. Over the mid Altaria. Those ones are secured by TTV. And Lutano though stuck on level 6 right now. Getting close to that Solar Beam. Zakrak trying to steal this one away. Can he do it? No, he can't. But Otta going in, they're going to be aggressive. This is the aggression they might need. But Slash is going to completely mess up the eject button. But still, 61 points going already. Good rotation there, good gank though. It doesn't result in KOs, but XP from scoring is also, of course, good enough. But yeah, Slash does lose the eject button right here with a little bit of misplay. Lutano hitting level 7. He's going to pick up the Solar Beam, as I mentioned. And he's going to take over the central area for level 9 as well. They're going to keep Celestial top path for now. To secure some of these last hits. Machamp having such a hard time on bot path now. It is so difficult. Otta level 8.5 now. Picking up another bunny right here. Getting very close to level 9 already. But so far Urshifu's going to stay top path. That's actually something TTV does a lot. But they have Hooper, they have the hyperspace portals. They can always just rotate between top and bot path. And Urshifu takes on Clefable on top path. Clefable for some reason on the right side of the mat. And now we have Slowbro taking over, starting the Regirock's already in the half HP. But Lutano's nowhere to be found. Oh, there he goes. There's hyperspace portal. Can he send with the Solar Beam? And no, but Slowbro gets it. Zakrak secures it for the side of TTV. And they're on the chase. Otto's going aggressively. Looking for the Avalanche Blizzard. Trying to do something here. Sorry, also comes through, but they can't find any KOs here. It's Hyper Voice trying to get Ninetales, but the Hyperspace Port is perfect. Oh, Lutano with the Solar Beam eject button. It's not going to be enough, but Champ comes in from the side now. They take down 1, but 2 of Brave Birders go down in exchange. Slowbro takes down Machamp. And now they're stuck as well. They're going to take down another one. Solar Beam is through, but the auto takes are enough. And Trevenant also goes down. 96 points on total for TTV. Reggie secured. And they're going to try to break this goal. It's only Clefable down here, and Clefable should not have a chance of defending this. Blizzard into Avalanche, into the wall. And they're going to break the goal with 30 points from Zakra. Get him close to level 9 as well. And this is looking so much better than the first game. They're so much more aggressive already, looking for dives onto goals, looking for those points, right? That's exactly what they had to change up. Going to the second match right here. And just being in the face of Brave Birders. Not allowing them to just play a game. Regieleki is still up, but neither team really cares much about it. The problem with Regieleki is that you have to commit a lot of members and time to get it. And it's like kind of... So first you invest time into getting it, and then the enemies have to invest time into defending it, but in the end it's kind of the same outcome. So... And defending it is still much easier than actually going for it right here, because you're kind of in a bad position. It can be quite risky, but they're going for the Regieleki now. It's under half HP. Fly from Clefable comes up, and Sylveon secures it with a fly. But Lutano snipes the Channeler with the Unite move into Solar Beam. They're going to try to go for the next person. Now Solar Beam snipes Clefable as well. Lutano with the double KO. And they're going to get 4 members of Brave Birders. 40 points go in. And another 40 points go in. 80 in total. Lutano with a huge team fight. He completely one-shot the Channeler. With that Unite move, Energy Amp, and Solar Beam. Channeler got deleted, and now we have Lutano on level 11, Urshifu level 11, and also Ninetales on level 11. Highest on left side is 10 now. for Sylvian and Machamp, so TTV this time with a huge lead in the second game. Regirock is the next part of contention. Lutano, level 12. He's just gonna hurt. Still looking, of course, for level 13 for the Soul Beam Plus. That's the level you want to be at when it comes to the Ray fight. But Lutano's gonna hit level 13 quite easily this game. Celestia going in for the Trevenant on top path. Here's Hooper Unbound, and he's gonna take down the Trevenant. Nicely played by Celestia right here. Gets a huge knockout. On the combo goes in Slowbro Knight onto Shenru. Shenru has no chance. Hydro Pump gets ruined, but Slowbro gets exploded by the Hydro Pump of Clefable. And now we have Machamp. He finds yeah, they find Venusaur at least. But they're for sure gonna lose the team fight. 3 members down. Sylveon is the last person standing, also going down. 4 KOs for the side of TTV. They do get Lutano at least, but it's not gonna be enough to win this fight. And Regirock will also shortly be secured by the side of TTV. Lutano almost clipped out the Machamp Unite and almost lived, but not quite, not quite. 239 out to 101 points. Very solid lead for TTV. And we have one more Regieleki spawning. Very shortly. Lutano, there's the level 13. Picks it up right now, Solar Beam Plus, which reduces the cooldown by 3 or 4 seconds. One of the two. And now you can just spam Solar Beam after Solar Beam after Solar Beam. But actually, Brave Birders, they're not too far behind. They have 3 Pokemon level 12, 2 on level 10. They're like 2 levels behind across the board. That's not too much. That is not all too much. So even trying to scout. And combined with Blue Buff as well, and Energy Amplifier, a lot of cooldown reduction for the Venusaur. Just can just spam it one after another. Brave Birders might be looking for a gank down here, but TTV is in a very passive position. Knowing that something could happen right now, they're walking up and they're getting surprised now. Combo is not going to hit. Otter doesn't press the Avalanche. Machamp popping Unite move right now at 230. They want to go for the win right here, but is that really the option? It's 230 still. It's so long away from Ray. Night Hits also force use Unite. They're going to take down the Sylveon. A 230 engage under the enemy goal. I don't know what I think about that. I mean, I want to see more aggression, but that just doesn't really feel like it makes a lot of sense. Even if they get 1 KO right there, what are they going to do with it? The person that goes down respawns. But yeah, I mean, it's still traded 1-for-1 Unite, but Machamp Unite is much more valuable than a 9 hits Unite, right? So TTV wins out of the exchange 1%, and they even got a KO as well, so 9 hits Unite is fine, but nothing too crazy. Machamp Unite is way too important for Machamp. Without it, it's hard to teamfight. Experience exactly the same now. 3 level 13s, 2 level 11s on both sides. So this game is dead even on experience. You might wonder why, because TTV broke golds, which means Brave Birders had 3 NDDs to farm. But TTV in full control of this mid area. Lutano just throwing out beam after beam after beam after beam. There you go, landing onto Chandelure, dropping to half HP. Clefable has to run up. Put their Moonlight back onto his carry. Another Solar Beam. Now chunking Clefable to half HP. And the stream is lagging. No, don't tell me, please. Why is the stream lagging? Why is the stream lagging? Okay, it's back. Ohio, guys. No, stop! It's not just me, though. It's actually just lagging. What about YouTube? Oh, it's back now. Okay. I don't know what's happening. 1 minute to go. There's like 10 FPS on the stream. The beam comes through. TTV looking for the engagement. They're going very deep with a nice surf. And the Venusaur Unite's also not going to land all too much though, but the Solar Beam is there. 3 members of Brave Birds go down. Machamp with the Unite now finally, but he's also going to go down to the beam. Can't connect any KOs. And the last person also down. TTV with a clean 5-0 team vibe in this fight on 10 FPS. It doesn't matter. We watch them win. And the stream is crashing again, but we know they're going to get rage early. And TTV claims the Ray. That was such a better game. Completely different to the first game. Much more aggressive, much more decisive. And TTV is going to take the second game. Draft number 3, and we have the exact same thing again. Same team comms as last game. Slowbro, Shifu, Hooper, Venusaur, and Ninetales for the left side. Lutano going back on the Venusaur for a second time now in the series. And Brave Bird is playing the same team comp 3 times in a row. I mean, if that's what you practice, if that's what you're good at, I mean, might as well keep playing it, right? But last game, it didn't look too great. First game, I think they got a bit lucky as well. The second game, they had no chance, so let's see how the third game is gonna go. already in our first series, we already go into the game number 3. That's exactly what we want to see. Games going, or matches going all the way to 3 games. Is it lagging again? I hope not. Still a bit of technical issues here in Ohio. I'm still first best of 3 of the day, so can happen. And we have Otta again with Slower on bot path. Already fighting. Machamp going a bit aggressive now into Otta, but I don't think he's going to have a chance in the early game against Ninetales. But he's actually doing a lot of damage though. But has to eject button away quite early into this laning phase. And yeah, the stream is still lagging a tiny bit. But again, we just have to deal with it. I sadly can't spectate on my own. The players do not have spectating enabled. Maybe I can write in after this game. Or like later to like change it maybe, but it's okay. Slowbro's going to take down here. Zakrak has to run for his life. But the focus band keeps the Slowbro alive. Otta now going on the aggressive, hitting the avalanche into the icy wind, and he's going to take down the tree. Another KO. First KO of the game, going to TTV. Clefable again going back into the right side, picking up those buy toys for level 4. But it's too late for the Ataria spawn. And TTV gets 2 evolutions done right here. So Town already level 5 now. He's going to head over to the center area to start farming level 7. So we're trying to be a bit aggressive right here. But, wait, let me refresh the stream. Maybe I can just refresh. It's going to be better. 1 second. And now we have Clefable actually going down. Clefable getting caught. And gets taken down on this top path. We have TV again being a bit more aggressive, like already again, going in onto Sylveon, but no, it's just lagging. Nothing I can do about it. Mid Ataria spawn is now. Again, for Brave Bird, it's only Shadowloo in mid lane. Trevenant actually running the Assault Vest now, but I really feel like Assault Vest is never really the option. I feel like there's just better items still than Assault Vest, but up against Solar Beam and up against Ninetales is actually quite reasonable. Is it really better than other items? I don't think so. I was sort of working on these auto attacks, trying to take down Clefable, but Clefable using X speed. And it just runs away quite easily. We have Shenlong now joining onto the spot path. Locking up Zakrak. Zakrak with a very early eject button. Doesn't want to risk going down right here. Because next Ataria spawn is already in 10 seconds. You want to be there for this Ataria spawn. And TV again committing a lot on top path. Slash around right here. Hyperspace portal can come through if they want to go to bot path, but they're going to take the top Ataria first. And bots are going down. Woodhammer's going to land, but the Blizzard, I think, sniped it away, the Ataria. So Zakrak and Otta again holding quite well there on bot path, even outnumbered. Slashy is stealing it away. And yeah, Indus they're actually staying around top path right now. Doesn't join the team on top on bot path. Hyperspace port, of course, is always ready. And Lutano, where's he gonna go? He's currently on red buff. We just have Clefable running in, trying to score some points right here. Clefable is stacking, so even if it gets 2 stacks right here, but doesn't quite get throat chopped and taken down. Brave Bird doesn't have to do something, because CV just walks up on top path now. They're gonna try to score these golds. And there's gonna be no response, because Brave Birders are 4 on bot path. And they're gonna start up this Reggie. You know, the hyperspace port's gonna come through. Venusaur is level 9. Can TV make it bot in time? I don't think they can. Zakrak has to try and steal it away. The serve is not gonna reach. And Brave Birders secure the Reggie. But 67 points going for Venusaur. You can try to fend this now with the Ignite move as well. Solar Beam landing onto Chandelure. Doing a bit of damage right here. He's looking for the Ignite move maybe. Chandelure doesn't have Ignite eject anymore. Had to commit it to get away from the serve. Machamp is level 9. Has Ignite move up. Could maybe look for a play. But doesn't seem to be the case. Are they gonna look for a push right here? Zakrak's only level 7. And Slash is gonna break the first goal of the game on top path. 87 points. And now TTV can maybe go for a Regieleki play if they want to. Machamp looking for a flank right here onto Urshifu. But he's gonna walk into the go. He's gonna try and score points. Super now with the hyperspace portal coming through our top path. Machamp just dynamic punching back out to safety quite easily. And TTV now starting up this Regieleki. And Brave Birds can't do much about it. Up against Vic Blow and Solar Beam. It's gonna be too much last hitting, as you can see right here. Perfectly done together. And they're gonna take down the Regieleki. Brave Birders have to start doing something. But like now TTV is actually doing more active play, so you can see the difference between the first, the second, the third game now. Because TTV is actually doing something, but Brave Birders just kind of just doing nothing, just waiting. But there we go, there's might be the engagement champ, but no, the hyperspace portal comes through. Venus Unite again, landing onto Chandelure. Chandelure very low on HP. Looking for the next Solar Beam right here, but no one is down yet. Ninetales with the Unite move is going to take down Clefable. And Machamp couldn't connect the Unite move. It was very close, but just not quite enough. 40 points and 30 points go in. They're going to break the goal. 187 points now for TTV, only 20 for Brave Birders. And 40 points might go in for Sylvian at least. Hyperspace Portal might come through, but I think it's going to be too late. Zakrak trying, but can't quite make it. 40 points go in for Koli. That's quite fine. It's going to run away with the X speed. You already have the next Reggie spawning already on bot path now. Regis is there. Stream is lagging again. That's not my fault. It's just the stream is lagging from their side. Not much I can do about it. I'm very sorry. Victor's actually going to miss right here. Inda has Unite move up. He can assemble the Avengers very easily. By pressing a single button. 21 points good for slow, but TV is looking for the top push now. They're going to slow Unite the Machem. That's a huge play. Sylvian tries to go back to base. Can they stop Lutano from scoring? Yes, they can stop Lutano, but 20 points still going for Ninetales. Sylvian trying to go for the KO now. He does have Unite move, but doesn't want to commit to it. And now there's the Hooper Unbound. TTV is pulling the entire team in with that portal. Now I can also go for this right here. Lutano has Solim ready into the Unite move, and Big Blow Shifu is going to secure it. Going next for the Shenderu now. He's going to jump in with the throat shot. Basics are enough. Eject buttons back out to safety. Machem with the Unite move gets stuck on the wall. He hits nothing with it, but Ninetales still goes down. Or Sylvian with the wonderful Unite jumps over the Urshifu Unite. Is able to dodge it. Wonderfully done by the Sylvian. But Machamp again whiffing the Unite move completely. At this point you're gonna wonder, did they really still go for this Machamp? Besides getting Ray in the first game, Machamp has done nothing. In all 3 games so far. But we'll see, maybe. If maybe gets another Ray right here, it's gonna be worth it, right? So, that could literally be it. I mean, so far I really can't... Doesn't really seem too impressive to me. They could have had a Zorak or something, right? Or, I don't know, I mean, the all-rounder meta is kind of weird right now. It's kind of Urshifu. Besides that, all-rounders are kind of like weird, not good enough. Zashin, of course, not allowed in this tournament. So like having the melee meta is kind of weird. But Buzzwole actually is also still there, but Buzzwole up against Ninetales is not the most like fun either, so not quite enjoyable. TD with 228 points to 60 now. And Brave Bird is down. I mean, they can go for Ray if they want to, but up against Ninetales Lobo, it's quite hard to push in. And Zakrak already trying to scout out on top path right here. Inda staying around the bottom goal. Make sure no one can sneak in and get those points in. And the Ray has spawned. Double time. Brave Birders, they have to look for something. Last game, they didn't, right? TTV was the one engaging. So, I want to see Brave Birders pull the trigger, but it's just very difficult. It is very difficult. TTV in a very safe position right now. They can only maybe catch one person. TTV trying to be in full control. They know exactly where Brave Birders are. They know exactly where they are, so... And right now they're still just waiting. They have to look for Machamp. Does he level 30 now? Looking for the flank, but Inda's gonna scout to the flank on bot path. Sylvian trying to poke a bit, but gets hit by a Solar Beam. Drops to half HP, Moonlight healing, luckily enough. And they're just gonna try to go for this Ray, maybe. Lutano looking for the next Solar Beam. Machamp on the flank. He's going for Inda though, but Slowbro's down! Zakrak is down! He takes so much damage from the inn, stuck in the prison. Machamp looking for the slash. He's also taken down. It's 2 people down of TTV. Otter looking for the flank. Messi also get taken down. Can they find anyone? But Venusaur is gonna get 2 at least. Solar Beam comes through again. It's all down to Lutano and down to Inda to win this fight. But Solar Beam again! Lutano just hits beam after beam after beam. It's only 2 left. They're gonna try to go for him. They're gonna jump on him with the eject button. Can Lutano stay alive? The Gear Drain's gonna be there. Does he find another Solar Beam or Gear Drain? He's trying with those basics. Solar Beam comes through. He gets both! Lutano saves TTV. And it's probably gonna be the game decider. Lutano with the beam. Oh my, he carried this last team fight so hard. Insane. And now there's only 20 seconds left. Brave Bird is running out of time. And that's the Lutano show. Jake is crying right now, seeing Solar Beam carry a game. Oh my. Lutano with an incredible play right here. 5 seconds left. And TTV in a very nervous though. 2-1, they're gonna take down Brave Birders. It was not easy work, but... Ay. Lowbro went down, and then we also had another person going down. But those beams hitting over and over again. And TTV is gonna take the 2-1.